This is the Lake District. I've been lucky enough to live here for the past 15 years, and as a chef, I've had the opportunity to taste and explore this beautiful national park. It's been 10 years since I filmed my TV debut right here in the Lake District. A lot's happened since then, and it's time to revisit my favourite places. This time, I've invited a few different celebrity friends to join me in experiencing the food, drink and scenery of this breathtaking World Heritage Site. So join both me and my guests to find the perfect view and location to enjoy some fantastic recipes, hear some cracking stories and discover some wonderful local ingredients. Good morning and welcome to the Lake District and my little outdoor kitchen. We are here in Keswick. This is where I live, work and cook. We are going to have a fabulous couple of days in the Lake District. I have invited a guest who I cannot wait to show around. But first things first, I need to cook some breakfast and actually think about where we're going to go, what we're going to cook and who we might see along our way. But let's get breakfast made right now. So first of all, just get my hob on. Just knock it down. You just want it on kind of a low heat. Okay, really simple breakfast. We're gonna go with a frittata, delicious. Eggs, super good for you. I've got some fresh chives from the garden and we're gonna add some feta in there just to kind of give it a sort of slight tang to it. Works really well with eggs. But first of all, in with our eggs. Crack 2 free-range eggs into a bowl, add some black pepper, whisk together, add some olive oil into the pan. So, when you're about to pour your eggs in, we've got to work quickly now because we've got chives to cut and we've got feta to cube, okay? So, in with the eggs. There we go. Don't touch them, okay? And you can see, just around the edges, it's starting to set. And what I'm not doing is moving it about or anything like that. Nice low heat, nice and steady. Finally, chop a handful of fresh chives, then chop the feta into cubes. You can just about see what's going on there, okay? So we'll take our feta and place it, okay? Scatter it all around. There we go. Now, with our chives, just sprinkle them over, all right? You're gonna get that wonderful kind of savory hit, you know, that like you would from onions, but you don't need to cook them. And don't put them in too early, otherwise you lose all that freshness. Okay, so we're just gonna pop that on there, let it cook. I'm actually just gonna pop my plate on there, and that kind of now makes a lid and keeps the heat in. Okay, now, I reckon this frittata is ready. Now it can take anywhere between 2 and 5 minutes. Just kind of depends. You just want to see, once the center starts to firm up, we're cooked. So just slide it straight on, look at that. And that, for me, is breakfast served. That is a good, simple, fresh, clean breakfast. And you can cook it anywhere. The Lake District is one of Britain's favourite national parks with over 16 million visitors every year. Welcome to A Taste of the Lakes. I am right here at Castle Rig, just outside Keswick. We've got the stone circles, one of the oldest in the UK, and there's no better place to meet this weekend's guest than right here. You've got beautiful panoramic views. You can see Blencathra, Helvellyn, Skiddaw over there. It's a great place to start. We're gonna have a wonderful wild weekend. We're gonna get up the fells, we're gonna have some wonderful food, and we're gonna have some great fun. Now, my guest for this weekend, she's been in the jungle. She has travelled the world looking for some wonderful places to retire. Not sure about that, but I think she's got a bit more in her yet. She's also taken some ladettes and turned them into ladies. So I cannot wait to meet our guest, and that is no other than Rosemary Shrager.
Hello!
Fancy seeing you here.
What a spot!
You like?
Oh, it's incredible! Absolutely incredible!
What a great spot, eh?
Oh my goodness me!
What do you think?
I almost feel I should be doing
Your Julie Andrews
A
moment.
Julie Andrews moment. That's I feel like I should be doing a Julie Andrews moment.
Well, this is Stone Circle.
Hills are alive. Yes.
So this is Stone Circle.
Yes.
The Castle Rig. So Keswick is just down there.
Right.
And then you've got all the different mountains. Do you want me to tell you them?
Yep, tell me them.
Okay, so we've got Clough Head here. Okay. And you see that, look at that little bit of snow there?
Yep.
Helvellyn.
Helvellyn.
You've
okay.
got Blencathra there.
Right.
And then you've got Latrig, which is the little baby one at the front, and then you've got Skidder up there. Do you see that path
Yes.
there?
Yes.
All the way up. So it's a great place to kind of get a sense of geography of the north part of the lakes.
This is incredible. It is literally stunning.
Is it what you thought? I mean, I know you've been up here before,
it
haven't
is,
you?
but it's just the fact you are surrounded. I mean, literally, going like this, you are surrounded. It is magical. It is
So
magical.
I've got a really wonderful weekend planned for
So
you.
where are we walking? Because I know we've got to do some walking.
We've got to walk, but I will feed you at the top. You see that one up there?
Yes.
See that crag
one?
there, where the trees are?
Okay, yes. I
Up
can see
there, I'll
Yes.
cook your lunch.
What? You want me to walk up there?
I'll get you there. We'll get there
Come
together.
on, it's me!
So?
Well,
You,
all right.
If I can get you to the top of there, I'll cook you lunch.
Do you know what?
There's the deal.
If you can get me up there, I can cook you lunch.
Now that I've got my good friend Rosemary into the Lake District, it's time for a quick scenic drive and then head over to my place for a bit of lunch. Right, we are here in the Lake District. Rosemary's here. It's lunchtime.
Oh, wonderful. Do you know, I'm really looking forward to this.
I've set up our outdoor kitchen for you. I've got the pizza oven going at 400 degrees.
Fantastic.
I think beautiful flatbread.
Yep.
So I have made a really simple dough, okay? A little bit of flour.
Yeah.
And then I actually use this old slate chessboard when I'm outside.
So nice.
Because it's great for kneading and working. So all I'm doing is just kind of stretch it and roll it in on itself.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not making pizza today. We're gonna go Moroccan inspired, okay?
Lovely, yes, love
so
it, love it.
I've got some harissa paste, okay?
Yes.
It's beautiful. It's got loads of there's chili in there, there's lemon, there's mint. Fabulous food. So,
Look at that. Oh.
take half of that, and then we're just gonna use a bigger spoon and just from the center, work it all the way to the edges, okay? I'm going to pop this straight into the oven. Now this is running 350, nearly
I love
400.
This. I absolutely love
It's kind of one of my favourite toys at the moment.
I've never used this, and I know, these pizza ovens are absolutely fabulous.
Great, aren't they?
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
this is so
so
exciting.
I would love for you to make me a
Yes.
slaw. So
lovely slaw.
really finely shredded fennel,
Yes.
spring onions, yeah?
Will do, yeah.
A little
no
bit of
problems.
chilli, like super fine, yeah? I'm just gonna squeeze the fennel, okay, in
Yeah,
the juice, and
got it.
it kind of breaks it down a little bit.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now chop these prunes up.
Now, prunes brought
These
us together.
California prunes.
California prunes have brought me
Do you
and
know,
Rosemary
I have
together.
to tell you, I love prunes.
I know you
When-
eat them all day long, don't you?
I
do
do.
too. While you're doing those prunes, I'm just going to slice up the halloumi cheese and get it ready for the barbecue.
Okay, that's great.
So we've got barbecue over there. I'm just going to, nice and thin, cut the halloumi into 1/2 centimetre slices, add a drizzle of olive oil to the flatbread, and give that slaw a final mix. So, how long have you been cooking for, professionally?
About 40 years, I suppose.
So, you must have seen a lot of change over the years.
Oh, yes. So if I wanted to learn how to do butchery, I'd take myself off to a butcher and learn how to string and do butchery. And then if I want to learn how to do fish, I'd go learn how to do fillet fish, learn how to do everything. And then if I wanted to learn how to make a pasty, I'd go down to Cornwall and learn how to make a pasty.
So we've got our slaw. So we've got fennel, we've got chilli, we've got spring onions, we've got lemon juice,
Lovely
olive
lemon.
oil, pomegranate, and loads of fresh herbs, coriander and mint.
Oh,
We've got our Moroccan flatbread that's been brushed with harissa paste. And now all we need to do
Oh,
is cook our halloumi on the barbecue,
How
and we are ready to go.
Delicious.
So we've cooked the whole dish outside, we've had a good natter. What better place to sit and enjoy it but outside? Let me slice it up for you, Rosemary.
Yeah, let's get there. Let's get in. Isn't that lovely? Look
So
at that.
it should be full of fresh flavour. There we go. Good luck eating it.
Oh my God, this is so good. Ah, how delicious is this? Hang on.
Okay. Let's have a little taste.
That is so good.
Nice.
My God. I like the combination of the fennel, the prune, and the halloumi together. Those three combinations are very good.
There's a ton of colour in there, and I think if you've got colour in your food, you've got nutritional value and great
Well,
flavours.
you eat with your eyes, don't you? I mean, that's the thing.
So, I'd love to know who was kind of the most influential person in the kitchen for you. Where was the game changer?
Well, Pierre Coppin.
Was it? Wow. That's a good one, that.
I actually saw him the other night, a couple of nights ago, and it was so sweet because he said, "I'm really proud of you." Isn't that lovely?
Oh, good. That would mean something, yeah.
Means, and I said to him, that means such a lot.
A lot of the greats have worked for him.
Yeah. And I was nothing, you know, but I was important in the sense I worked very hard
Yeah.
and I got on with it.
Did you find you had to work harder because you were a woman in
Yes,
the kitchen?
definitely.
Right.
I had to prove myself, definitely. Because
Prune or prove?
Prove. Yes. For me, it was a game changer.
Yeah.
Because I'd lost everything then. And for me, I had to get my credentials back
Okay.
again. So it was like, for me, I had to prove it that I could do it. I was worthy of it.
Wow.
But it was huge. Yeah, it was really good. So I feel very honoured to have worked for him, and with that being important, but it was important to me.
Yeah.
And that was the test. And now he's a friend, you know.
Yeah.
He's great. So are you an apprentice?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I left school with 1 GCSE, unfortunately.
Wow.
In PE. I was quite good at football, quite good at PE, failed my cooking. So I had to work hard and find a vocational route, which I think is great. Vocation is right for some,
Exactly.
academia is right for others.
Well, you see, I think there's two parts of the brains. We have our academia part, we've got our vocational part. And it just which both are special, both are important, and it just so happens which you go for. Me, I'm not academic. I've always been a vocational person. So for cooking, I'm more the art, cooking. That's where I laid. That's where my sort of talents lay.
Yeah.
I wanted to be an actress, you know, and things like this.
Wow.
I love acting. I love performing. You know, I love performing. Love it. It's second nature.
Yeah.
Love to have been an actress. Love to have been an actress.
Well, never say never. You might be doing some cameos in.
No, but I already.
Corrie or,
No, but I already do. I'm on pantomimes. I love pantomimes.
Have you done panto?
Oh gosh, yes. I've been the Empress of China.
Have you?
I've been the.
Now you've said that.
Fairy
yeah.
godmother. In Empress of China in Aladdin, fairy godmother, Royal Windsor Theatre.
Wow. Now that me and Rosemary have had a good chinwag, it's time to head down to Derwentwater, the lake that sits right next to the market town of Keswick.
What is exciting is the fact is here you are in this wonderful location.
Yeah.
You have everything at your fingertips.
I mean, the Lake District, that isn't the only bit of Cumbria. The whole west coast. And,
It's amazing.
You know, there's all sorts going on, and it's just kind of get up here and find it.
Yes. Well, you see, I think that's the thing. Is the fact is that everybody who comes here, and if they're going to be doing something, it's a passion. It's a real passion. And you can't pay for that.
No.
Quality. It's quality because they want the best.
Yeah, and it's finding a place that works for you, and like this
Exactly.
works for me. Rosemary, down to Great Wood. We're on our way down to Borrowdale, but I
Okay.
thought I'd bring you here
Right.
because we're all good things. I mean,
Stunning.
we need to skim some stones. That's what you do in the Lake District,
Is this
isn't
what
it?
you do?
Yeah. So I thought here, just it gives you another great perspective, and this is your first view of the lake. You know, we're in the Lake District.
So you get.
Got a skim, haven't you?
Can I
Here.
have this?
Have a skimmer.
Oh, let's see how good I
Come
am.
on.
I've not skimmed for years.
Go on.
Oh, I'm not very good.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a good one. So when was the last time you were here in the Lake District?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, not long.
As a
I mean-
business or pleasure?
Oh no, pleasure.
Yeah?
Pleasure.
Nice.
I love it. I've got friends who live here.
So I know you are really busy. What have you been up to?
Well, I've been finishing my book.
Right, what's it called?
Rosemary Shrager's cookery course.
So how many books have you written now?
With my 8th, so I'm really excited. Yeah. Well, 7 completely my own, and 1 which I contributed towards.
Nice.
So I'm really happy about it. So it's my 8th, really.
Come on.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
This is a good stone.
Yes.
Do it justice.
Flat. Are you ready?
4. I want 4.
Watch me. Watch this.
I want 4.
Ready? Oh. Oh, stop showing off. Stop showing
I'm
off.
not sure that's worthy of showing off.
That is worthy.
1 more and then we'll go, because we've got a lot to do.
All right. Where are you taking me next?
Oh, you know what?
Oh! Sorry.
I want to show you around my part of the woods. Yeah,
Okay,
my
yes.
little corner of the world
So
where I live.
where are we going
There's
next?
some wonderful views, some amazing produce. You're going to love it.
Do you think so? Come on. I know I'm going to love it. Come on. It's like being on holiday. Look at this. Oh, this is lovely. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty.
So we've driven down Borrowdale, so you're in
Yes.
Grange now,
Right.
which is a lovely little sort of bottom of the lake. It's a beautiful sort of end of the lake, but it's a beautiful walk. You can circular walk all the way around the lake. It's about 7-8 miles, and it's such a popular walk for people who come to Keswick for the Lake District. So what's your perfect meal?
Oh gosh, for me.
What is it? What would it be?
Do you know what? I love to go and get a fresh crab, boil
Right.
it up, and just eat crab with a
eat
glass
it.
of wine.
Nice. What kind of
That
wine?
To me, a gorgeous Montrachet.
So it's the Armathwaite Hall. It's called.
Right. How
It's a
far?
lovely 4-star hotel.
Okay, how far is
It
it from you?
is 1 minute, and I reckon we'll see it. The Armathwaite Hotel is a wonderful 4-star family-run hotel. It sits right on the edge of Bassenthwaite Lake, and there is no better place to stay if you're exploring this part of the Lake District. Well, Rosemary, we are here at Armathwaite Hall. Not bad little digs, what do you think?
It's brilliant. It's the most beautiful view as well. I mean, you know, but the fact is, you've told me I've got to sit down here and I've got to watch you cook.
I want to spoil you.
All right,
I want
then.
you to sit
So
down.
I'm just going to sit back and just take it in what you're going to
Have
do.
a drink, let me cook for you. Enjoy the view. There's Bassenthwaite Lake there.
Okay.
You've got the hall there. We're in the garden.
What could be nicer?
I'll cook for you.
So what are you going to cook?
Right, I've got beautiful salmon. Now, I'm going to cook kind of a Vietnamese dish.
Oh, how delicious.
But very much inspired by that
Okay.
river over there.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
so first things first, I've got my Primus hob here. Lovely and warm.
Oh, it's
It's
lovely.
not just to keep you warm.
No, it is lovely actually. I'm
gonna
getting
cook
all
on
the
it.
warmth coming here. It's brilliant.
So I've got some salmon, but what I'm actually going to do is I want to burn it.
Okay.
Because I'm actually going to pull the skin away when we're
Right.
finished, but the skin
Okay.
is going to protect it and protect all those wonderful oils that are underneath the skin. Most people cut that away. So, tiny little bit of sesame oil, not a lot,
Yes.
on that side.
Yes.
Flip it over, and then a little bit on this side. Not a lot, because we know it's strong. And then just use my finger and just run that along, okay?
Yes.
Season the salmon with a little bit of salt, pop them onto a preheated grill, then season with a little black pepper. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this really lovely Vietnamese kind of inspired
delicious.
dressing. So,
I'm going to Vietnam.
are you?
I just needed to say that. I won't interrupt
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I've not been to Vietnam, would love to go.
Can't wait.
You have to let me know how you get on.
I will.
So, equal amounts of dark soy, okay,
Yep.
and lime juice. Now, this is quite a distinctive flavour combination, and if you've not had it before, you'll be thinking, that is weird. Salty and lime, but it really, really works. And all Asian cookery is about is getting that balance, isn't it? You know, that hot, that sour, that sweet, that salty.
It's all about chili, sweet, lemon. I'm going to have a nut.
You go for it. So, equal amounts of lime and soy. Add a dash of sesame oil. Finely dice a red chilli. And then chop up a good handful of fresh mint. So, what you can see the salmon cooking up through there, yeah?
Yep.
That's the great thing about salmon. You can see your progress. It goes from that dark sort of deep red pink to that light colour. So while it's doing that, I'm going to make this lovely slaw. So I've got kohlrabi. Do you use this much?
I love kohlrabi. Kohlrabi is one of these things that people don't know how to work
Yeah.
and deal with, and it's delicious.
I really like it.
So do I.
I'm just going to shred it up in kind of instead of cabbage.
Yeah.
It's got a milder flavour to me, and I think it's going to add that really lovely crunch, which is what I want from this.
The thing is, in a way, it would be good to, I suppose, tell the viewers about. It's the kohlrabi is when you have the bits coming out.
Yeah.
You've got all the stalks and that
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah.
It looks very peculiar when it's sort of for sale.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Don't be afraid of it.
no, you mustn't be
Just,
afraid.
yeah,
of it.
just get stuck in. It's kind of less cabbagey as
Yeah,
well, isn't it,
exactly.
than cabbage, if that makes
Exactly.
sense. So all I've done is nice thin slices, okay? The thinner you can cut this, the more enjoyable it is to eat. So pile them all back up and then just run your knife through. Using a sharp knife, finely shred the kohlrabi into matchsticks. Do the same with the carrots. Then slice the spring onions on an angle so they stay nice and crispy. So, peanuts. I want crunch,
Give me
nutty.
some peanuts.
Go on.
Love.
I'll take what I need and you can have the rest. Okay, couple of tablespoons, there you go.
Is that all
and
you
then
need?
don't crush them to a powder, we want chunks.
Oh.
Okay, so just chop them a few times. And that's it. And that's going to give us a really lovely crunch now. And we're starting to build flavour and texture. So we've got that kind of salty crunch, everything's all fresh and beautiful and delicious. Add the juice of a lime into the fresh salad and finish with a drizzle of rapeseed oil. Coriander, love coriander. Are you a big coriander fan?
I am, but it's a very, my daughter-in-law hates it. So
my wife doesn't like it.
No, it's because if you remember the tribe, it's where we came from. It's where that you either hate it or you love it.
Right.
It's to do with your genes.
Okay. I got shorts on.
Seriously. It's seriously, it is one of these things that it's where you come from in your genetic situation. Yeah.
Right, so coriander, now start to work it, start to move it. Get that coriander, that lime juice working all the way through. From the moment I put that on the grill,
No.
I've not touched it, I've not turned it over, I've done nothing. And look, you can see, it's nearly cooked on one side only.
Yeah, but can you see that protein?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, that
looks good to me.
it does look
You happy
good.
with that?
I would be happy to serve that like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I'm gonna do.
I wouldn't do any more than that.
So what we're going to do is we're actually going to lift the salmon off, and look at that, not stuck at all, okay? It's just lifted straight off. Skin side up, pink side in the dressing, okay?
So you're almost having a little bit of raw underneath.
It's having a little bit of a bath.
It's having a bath.
It's having a bath. No, a bath. A bath.
It's having a bath.
It's a bath.
It's a
We're
bath.
in the north.
It's
There's
a
no
bath.
R. This is grass. That is a path.
Sorry. That's grass. Half.
Okay,
There we
I'm
are.
going to stop talking and I'm going to start feeding you. So we take the salmon like so, and it should be just cooked.
I love that mint on the top.
Mmm.
Delicious.
Okay, and then let's take a little bit of this dressing
you do.
again and give it that extra little lift. Okay,
That's it. That's perfect.
there you go.
Is this me?
This is your dinner.
Oh my gosh.
And a big thank you for coming up and spending some time with me here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Now let me just go for this. First of all, hang on. That is delicious.
I like that.
That is my sort of food.
Good. Well, that is a good start to our weekend.
My gosh, that's superb. Can I
I'm
get
glad.
up now?
Absolutely.
After being told what to do.
know.
Thank you for cooking for me.
So hard for chefs to watch others cook.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm a bit scared about tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah, we're climbing a mountain.
We are.
And when was the last time I climbed a mountain?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't think I've ever climbed.
Have you never been up a mountain?
I've never been up a mountain.
Well, tomorrow we'll tick it off again. Morning, Rosemary.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. Did you sleep well?
I did actually. Woke up a couple of times, but you know, I did sleep very well. Bed's very comfortable.
Good, good.
Which I'm thrilled.
Nice view.
Look at this. I mean,
Spoil you, don't I?
You do. I mean, you know, but I'm worth it. So we got a couple of days ahead of us.
Yeah, so basically, first of all, thanks for coming up. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and do something a bit different.
Yeah, but
and kind of see my part of the world.
But who wouldn't want to?
Because I come into your part of the world all the time, and it's like I don't always get the chance to get. People don't always get where I live.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you.
This will get us up the mountain. I promise you, I'll get you up there safely, and I'll get you back down, and I'll cook you a great lunch. And we always say in our family, you've got to walk your age. So my son is 5.
I know where this is.
My daughter is 10. I'm not sure how many miles we're going to walk today, Rosemary.
All I'm going to say is, if that's the case, you're going to lose me.
Come on, tuck in. We need this.
Yeah.
It's only a 10-minute drive from the hotel into Keswick, as I need to get everything ready and packed for our big walk.
While Peter's actually packing, I thought I'd do this lovely, lovely dish. It's great. Do it outside dish or inside, it doesn't really matter. So what I've done is I've put on here, I've put in here plums, a few prunes, I've put in cinnamon, star anise, a little bit of mustard, cider vinegar, I've touched a touch of water as well, and I'm just letting it simmer. This is my plum sauce. Now, I would have processed it, but we're outside, so I'm not going to bother to go through the process system. All I'm going to do is just cook this off while I do the duck. Take a bit of this soy sauce, take a bit of honey, just ordinary runny honey. I'm going to just take a little bit of the sinew off. Pop this in, mix it all up. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to cut through the skin, which I would have done before actually, because it releases the fat better. The other thing is, if you're doing duck breast, it's actually quite good. It's quite good to actually do it in a dry pan. By doing it in a dry pan, a cold dry pan, it works much better. But again, we've adapted it. We're outside, so we're going to pop this on. So I'm going to do this. This is all doing beautifully. It really doesn't take long. It's my version of a hoisin sauce type thing, and it works like a dream. So we're now going to go with it, this is my version, rather than doing onions and cucumber all in one go. I'm going to do it in a slightly different way. Very finely grated ginger. I've got some lovely sesame seeds as well, so we'll bung those in. Now we've got some lovely onions. I'm going to cut up coriander, don't need too much. Now I quite like this to be quite chili-ish because it gives it an extra little je ne sais quoi. So now I'm going to shut that up. So it's like an oven. I've done my little caramelization, it's lovely crispiness. And now I'm going to do this. So I've finished my dressing. This is my delicious plum sauce. Now, no matter what, we must allow it just to sit for a minute. So I'm going to cut this highly caramelized duck breast. So we're going to do that into some portions. And then I'm going to ask Peter, he must be hungry. Peter!
What it's got is familiarity.
Yeah.
But it's more interesting, it's
different.
crisper, it's lighter, and it's a bit more distinctive what's kind of going on in there.
Yeah.
The trick to this whole dish, I think, is the eating.
Yeah, I agree. How are you going to do it?
Another new recipe from the book? Awesome, love it. For today's walk, we're going to be climbing up Waller Crag. It's a wonderful climb that sits right above Derwent Water with amazing views of Cat Bells, but it all starts right here at Castle Rig.
Well, here we are, and I must say, I'm actually feeling a little bit nervous because I've not climbed a mountain for near on 30 years. I love walking. I've even got the walking sticks, I've got everything. I've got my shoes, I've got everything. But because I've gone on this new lifestyle and this new keeping healthy and exercises, I honestly feel I'm going to be able to do it, I hope. A bit scared, but I'm not going to let Peter down, but it's going to be such a struggle. Let's see what happens. What a perfect day to be walking on. If I succeed in this, I want to climb another one. Now look, go at my pace, Peter.
Yeah.
Slow.
Sorry. So this is the start of the walk. So once we go over this bridge from Castle Rig, we're then going to start moving up the fell until we get to the very top.
Okay.
So it's a nice steady walk. This is the gentle bit.
This is the gentle bit.
This is the gentle bit.
Woo, that's
You'll be all right. It's a bit like I'm a celebrity when we had to walk. Oh, that was dreadful. Ladies first.
Thank
I think
you.
it might be a bit easier than the jungle.
Yeah, this is a lot sturdier than the jungle. Isn't this pretty?
It is. It's lovely. You obviously went into the jungle, didn't you?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
Did you?
I loved it. It
Were
was
you
amazing.
apprehensive about going in?
Of course I was, yes.
Were you?
It's always nerve-wracking doing something like that because you don't know what's expected of you. But it was really scary.
And do you forget the cameras are there?
Oh yes.
You do?
You just get on with it, really.
Right.
How lucky are we? Do you know what? The thought of not being able to do this would be heart-wrenching because, you know, you've got to keep active, you've got to keep fit. This is so important.
Yeah, yeah.
I cannot express strong enough how important it is when you're getting older. And you're fit anyway, but you're young. You're younger than my son, and it's true. And
But I think I turned 40 last year.
Yes.
And that's when you start to think about things more.
Yes.
Young son, young
Yes.
daughter, need
Yes.
to be there, need to be
Yes.
that fit, active dad that can do everything.
Yes.
And at 40, you kind of think, I'm a grown-up now.
Yeah.
Or start doing grown-up things.
Yeah, you need to, and it's so important you start early.
Yeah.
And I always used to be a very active person. I played tennis. I did everything. And what happened was I just stopped it. And I became lazy, not lazy as a person, because I'm the hardest working person you'll find, but lazy in myself.
Doing things for
Doing
yourself.
things to myself. And I
Yeah,
became
that makes
very,
sense.
very lazy. And I've changed all that. I'm a new person. And I would not have, you invited me to this programme, I would not have actually even thought
Would you have
about
said
it.
no?
I would
Like
have said
a year
no.
ago?
I would have said no.
Oh, well, I'm glad you didn't say no.
I would have said no. No, I thought because I would never have got down the hill again.
Oh, you'd have
Or
broken
even
my
up.
heart.
Yeah, even up. I would never have done anything. I would not have done it. And this is how far I've come. And the fact is, I've climbed a mountain, and this is what I wanted to do.
Well, nearly. Got that bit. to do.
Okay,
Go
right,
on.
we're going to do this. We're going to do this, aren't we? You ought to put my name on it.
Here you go.
Okay,
Pop it on the
okay.
top. There we go.
Right, I'm there.
Kissing gate.
Oh! Mwah.
So this is where it kind of plateaus off now.
Right.
And we just enjoy the views.
Oh my goodness me, look at this.
Oh, it gets better.
We're nearly there, aren't we?
We're nearly there. This is our kind of penultimate view before the top.
Okay.
But it gives you a real sense. Look.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so high.
Like it?
Love it, but I can't look down.
You're all right.
No, I can't look down.
It is a long way down. It is a long way down. Right. Here we go.
Yep, perfect.
I told you I'd get you to the top.
Oh, look at this.
Walla Crag.
Walla Crag.
Tick.
Tick.
Done.
This is ticking.
Off the bucket list.
Oh, it's so high. Again, I can't cope with the height.
Is it too high for you?
It's too high.
You didn't tell me that.
It's absolutely beautiful. I can't believe we've climbed all this way.
Feel good about it?
Yes, I do.
You should. Proud of you. Well
do
done.
You know what? We've got to climb all the way down.
Well, we've got a nice climb just all the way down, nice and steady to Ashness Bridge. It'll be lovely.
Wow, that is fabulous.
But first,
yes.
lunch.
Oh, wonderful.
We made it to the top. We're on top of Walla Crag right here. It is lunchtime. Rosemary, you have earned a fit for a queen lunch.
I have.
Okay, so what
Very
I've got
excited.
is some Herdwick lamb, okay?
Oh, delicious.
So very iconic to the Lake District.
Totally local.
So I've got some bits in here to help me cook with. Always remember, if you're cooking outside, it's important to have the right equipment. And please remember to tidy up when you're finished. My daughter has asked,
Yes.
does Rosemary love rosemary?
I love rosemary.
Good. I shall let her know, because that is all she wanted to know.
Delicious. Rosemary is delicious. I actually have it on with desserts.
Right.
I deep fry it with desserts. It's
Nice.
delicious.
Little bit of oil onto the meat, okay? Just a tiny bit, just to get it all nice and shiny.
Oh, how yummy.
Okay, now, we should be hot. Let's wait for the sizzle.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
perfect.
In it goes.
Perfect.
Okay, great pan as well, because
Yummy.
the wind is
Oh,
going to keep it all in
Perfect.
nicely.
Perfect. Have it.
So in with a little bit of butter, because I think we've earned it.
But I'm trying to lose weight.
I know, but you've believe me, you've well and truly burnt it off today.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah. So
And
we
you're
turn
going
it
to squeeze
over.
some lemon in that too.
What we're going to do is add some water, because now we're going to control
Yeah,
the
okay.
cook.
Yeah,
All right, I've got colour on it now.
yeah.
I now, cooking is all about control, isn't it?
Yeah, it is,
You know,
always.
a little bit of lemon, and now that lamb is just going to sit and poach in those liquids now.
Delicious.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
salsa verde and lamb is delicious. Okay.
Lovely.
So I've got some fresh mint and parsley.
Lovely,
Really, really
perfect.
fresh. Best friends. They work beautifully with lamb.
Yeah, I agree.
And I have picked this morning
Yeah.
wild garlic.
Oh,
Do you use
love
wild garlic much?
Oh, I love it all the time when it's in season.
Bang in
And
season
I love
right
the flowers. I eat the flowers.
Yeah.
See, I eat them. They're so
now.
delicious.
It's all been washed.
Finally chop the wild garlic. Add in a few chopped salted anchovies.
Okay, so in it goes. Now, capers, one of my favourite ingredients.
Love capers as well.
Capers add a wonderful tang to this sauce. With the mint and fresh parsley, it's the perfect combination.
Okay,
How
Dijon. This is
lovely.
actually Cumberland mustard, but the Dijon style.
Oh wow!
Because we have quite a famous mustard company in this area.
Wow.
So in it goes. Do you like a lot?
I love mustard.
In it goes. There we go.
Yeah, love mustard.
This is all
I had it
looking
last
and
night.
smelling lovely.
It is
Okay, so a little bit of vinegar. I'm going cider apple vinegar.
delicious.
Usually, traditionally, it's red wine vinegar. You want that kind of tang.
Yeah, you do.
And then we've got some olive oil. Don't be afraid of the olive oil. We need to really loosen this up. Okay. You look after that for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna lift out this lamb
Oh my goodness, that's
and let
delicious.
it just,
Rest.
let's just switch this gas off.
Oh,
And even though we're on top of a mountain, let it rest for a minute.
yeah.
Any lamb, any meat that's in the pan, it tightens and contracts when it's cooking. It needs to just go, a bit like us, now we're on top of the mountain. Just to
That's
relax.
delicious.
Nice? Good,
my God.
good.
I'm serving my Herdwick lamb and salsa verde in some wonderful ciabatta breads that have been baked by a good friend of mine, Aidan Monk. He's an amazing baker.
Look at that. That is a beautiful gourmet Herdwick lamb and salsa verde made with wild garlic. Over to you.
Wow.
Go for it.
Oh
Watch
my
it dripping.
God. Oh, I love it dripping. Oh. Right, okay, here goes.
Let me
Ready?
know what you think.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's delicious. Oh, that's worth coming to the top.
It's a good job.
Oh my God.
The only bit of bad news I've got for you now
What?
is we do have to climb down the mountain. And it's about the same as distance as going up.
Am I worried? Look at me. Am I worried? Look at this face.
Good.
Am I worried? No, no, no. This is wonderful.
It's good,
Look,
isn't it?
This is wonderful.
I think
Oh,
it's just such
Gosh,
so many different sort of landscapes on this walk.
it's just magical.
You know, we've got a nice gentle walk across the fells.
Oh,
We've
look
done a
at
bit
this.
of rock climbing and
We've done-
scrambling.
yeah, we've done rock
We've
climbing.
done the incline.
Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it? I mean, this is just such pleasure walking down here.
Oh, it's a good little spot.
Isn't it just absolutely divine?
Right.
Oh dear, listen.
Oh.
Listen to the water.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Oh,
Peaceful. Look, I've got your little treat. I've done some baking this morning before we met up, and I've made these lovely, not so little, northern-sized biscuits.
These are northern.
These are northern biscuits,
Yeah.
all right? These are inspired by the Great British Hobnob. So that they are flavoured with
They're
lemon
gooey.
zest and poppy seed, but
Can I
soft and
do
gooey in the
that?
middle, yeah.
There's
And
no
I'll tell you the way I made them. So I took equal amounts
Yeah.
of butter and self-raising flour, oats,
Yeah.
and a little bit of bicarbonate of soda, and then some lemon zest,
Mm-hmm.
touch of golden syrup, a little bit of water just to kind of bring it together and melt the butter. Mix them all together, about 70-gram portions. Bake them for 20 minutes, 160 degrees, and look,
It's wonderful.
nice and gooey.
Oh, they're delicious and perfect for here.
With a view like that.
I mean, what could be better? Oh,
So that's it, we're down. We're just next to
Can't believe
Ashness Bridge. We've
isn't
done it.
this pretty. Look at it. We've done it. It's been a great challenge. Thank you.
You've done
Do
really
you know
well.
what? I need to really thank you because I wanted to do this. Since doing what I've done, as you know, with my lifestyle and trying to get fit again, this was really important to me. I'm
Well,
actually quite emotional about it because this is a huge number.
Kind of validates what you've done, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Well done, you. Come on, let's go and have a cup of tea.
Yes, can't wait for my cup of tea. I have had a wonderful experience. I've loved the challenge of climbing up the hill. I've loved all the cooking as well. Peter has been the best host ever. And I love his enthusiasm for food as well, because that's what it's all about. It's A, the joy of cooking, and B, the joy of eating. I think that to be out of the fresh air and do it all has to be one of the most positive things you can possibly do. And I think I'm hooked. and I wanted to climb that next mountain.